So you finished Citizen Sleeper, and now you're sitting there like, what do I play next? I totally get it. That game hits different with its dice mechanics and cyberpunk feels. Lucky for you, I've found some amazing games that'll scratch that same itch. First up, Tharsis. Think of it as the older, slightly more chaotic sibling of Citizen Sleeper. This overlooked gem throws you onto a disaster-stricken spaceship en route to Mars. Each turn, you roll dice to deal with emergencies, fires, system failures, starvation, and try to keep your crew alive. It's tense, unforgiving, and forces you to make brutal decisions with limited resources. If you love the desperation and strategy of Citizen Sleeper, this one's a must. Next, Synergia. If the AI themes and cyberpunk vibes of Citizen Sleeper hooked you, this visual novel will be right up your alley. The art is gorgeous, the soundtrack slaps, and the story dives into relationships, identity, and technology. While it doesn't have the dice mechanics or open structure, the branching choices are impactful, and the tone is beautifully dystopian, like Ghost in the Shell meets a love story. From the same creators as Citizen Sleeper, In Other Waters offers a quieter, more meditative experience. You play as an AI guiding a xenobiologist across a mysterious alien ocean. There's no combat, no dialogue trees, just exploration, atmosphere, and introspection. It's minimalistic, but it stays with you. If you liked Citizen Sleeper for its themes of identity, isolation, and AI consciousness, this is a perfect spiritual sibling. NORCO is wild in the best way. It drops you into a surreal, dystopian version of Louisiana, where oil refineries loom over sinking suburbs and reality starts to blur. You play as Kay, returning home to bury your mother and find your missing brother. It's Southern Gothic meets cyberpunk with deeply human storytelling and a heavy dose of weird. If Citizen Sleeper left you craving more of that haunting, decaying world building, NORCO will deliver. Ever wonder what happens after AI takes over? Minds Beneath Us imagines a world where humans are no longer in charge, used mainly as biological processors for intelligent machines. You wake up with no memory, caught in a conspiracy you barely understand. What unfolds is a gripping story about identity, autonomy, and the consequences of unchecked progress. If you love Citizen Sleeper's philosophical questions and dystopian edge, this is a bold, thought-provoking follow-up. If you want something massive, text-heavy, and ever-evolving, check out Cyberpunkdreams. It's a free browser-based RPG set in a grimy future Cincinnati. You start with no memory, surviving in a sprawling city where every choice shapes your path. It's got rich writing, a dynamic card-based action system, and new content updates each month. Perfect for players who liked Citizen Sleeper's emergent storytelling and gritty world. This one's a little different, but it hits hard. You grow up on an alien colony over 10 in-game years, shaping your personality, skills, and relationships. It blends life sim, card battles, and visual novel storytelling. What makes it special is how your choices ripple across time and across lifetimes. With 30-plus endings and a vibrant cast, it's a beautiful mix of sci-fi, coming-of-age, and emotional depth. Not every dystopia is futuristic. Pentiment takes you back to 16th century Bavaria, but the questions it asks about justice, truth, and power feel timeless. You play as Andreas Mahler, an artist caught up in a decades-long mystery that shapes a whole community. If Citizen Sleeper resonated with you because of its moral ambiguity and long-term consequences, this historical narrative hits all the same beats, just on parchment instead of a space station. Let's be honest, Disco Elysium is the game we all mean to play, and if you liked Citizen Sleeper, now's the time. It's a surreal detective RPG full of wild introspection, failed ideologies, and unforgettable characters. The skill system is basically your brain arguing with itself. It's intense, dense, and brilliant. Expect long conversations, big ideas, and one of the best written games of all time. And finally, something a little lighter. Dicey Dungeons. It's a fast-paced roguelike where you roll dice to build combos and fight increasingly silly enemies. It doesn't have Citizen Sleeper's emotional depth, but it does scratch that satisfying dice-rolling itch in a fun, creative way. Sometimes you just want to throw some dice and see what happens, and this game makes that a blast. So whether you're craving deep narrative choices, dice-driven disasters, or just more late-stage capitalism with neon lights, there's something on this list for you. Citizen Sleeper may be over, but trust me, your next obsession is just a click away. If you like this list, don't forget to like, sub, and let me know what you'd add in the comments.